strategy. Social distancing measures are requested, not dictated. And in return, most citizens, more than 75%, according to a recent poll, have faith in the authorities' approach. So this is the Public Health Agency of Sweden. This is where Sweden's coronavirus policy is made. Anders, I'm Gabriel. The man leading that strategy doesn't talk explicitly in terms of herd immunity, but that is effectively the plan. Anders, I spoke to you, I think, about 3 weeks ago, and I said, are you sure you're taking the right approach? And you said, come back to me in a few weeks' time. So how are you feeling now?
I think to great parts we have been able to achieve what we set out to achieve. I mean, Swedish healthcare keeps on working, basically with a lot of stress, but not in a way that they turn patients away. What has not worked out very well is our death toll. And that's very much, I mean, it's partly due to the strategy, but not really very much. It's mainly due to that our elderly, or homes for elderly, have not been able to keep the disease out.
So the deaths is obviously one of the key things where you want to get a good outcome. Is there a part of you that is thinking, have we got the right strategy here?
Yes, of course, always there is, but still, almost 50% of the deaths takes place in elderly care. From our point of view, it does not disqualify our strategy as a whole.
If you are basing your decisions on different data from the rest of the world, what is the data that you are basing your decisions on?
But I think the question is, what data does the rest of the world base their decisions on? I think that's just as relevant. And we've been looking around, and there's very few things around that. There is the report from Imperial, a non-peer-reviewed report. That's one of the few things that you can find, and in most countries you find nothing.
Today, the Public Health Agency estimated that by the end of the month, a quarter of the capital's residents may have been infected with COVID-19. Progress towards herd immunity? Perhaps. But the truth is, no one knows the real numbers.
I think it's too early also to say, is a lockdown good or bad? Because many countries are now having a discussion within the political sector, but also in the whole society. Should we lift the restrictions? In what way? What will happen? That is not a debate in Sweden, and it's not something the government is preparing for. We are not lifting any restrictions for the moment.
But if you look at your numbers compared to your neighbours, Denmark, Norway, Finland, it looks bad. Per million in population, this is a direct comparison.
I don't fully agree with that, because how to have the statistics, but also where are we, in what kind of phase for the pandemic are we for the moment?
Do you think you're further along?
We're not sure about that, but that could be a fact, and I think it's too early to evaluate that now.
This is about whether the course the rest of the world is on is sustainable or even beneficial in the long term.
I don't think we'll have more deaths. Come back 1 year from now and I think we'll have the same proportion of deaths.
But this is a hunch?
It's likely. I mean, this is a virus.
It's a hell of a thing to base your hunch on.
Yes, maybe. But just wait a couple of months and the death toll in the UK will be going up compared to Sweden.